Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. Yesterday I brought you guys a video kind of explaining the new changes that were made to the replicator. And I mean, for the most part, we did a couple of tests and I showed you guys that there was a lot of changes. And I instantly jumped on the conclusion that replicators were extremely OP, but there was still a lot of unanswered questions that I had. Like for instance, the price difference between the super replicator as well as the regular one, how much space the other one takes compared to the other one. There was just a lot of different things that really, somewhere in the back of my mind, led me to believe that there was a very slim chance that the regular replicator would be better than the super. And I mentioned this even though it has absolutely nothing to do with the title of the video, because I did go ahead and talk to one of the developers, being Goldan, and he answered a couple of questions that I had regarding the super replicator. So I'll be sharing those answers with you guys in today's video, aside from the fact that we'll be talking about the Easter event that's going to be coming to my store, even though realistically we don't have too much information regarding this update. But I figured I would go ahead and make a video on it so that way we could gather up as many ideas as we can, very similar to how we used to do with my restaurant, and like the Christmas update as well as the Halloween update, where you guys came up with some crazy ideas and some of them even made it into the game. So let's not waste any more time, man, and let's get right into this video. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe and drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, because it does help my content get out there and I would really appreciate it. So yesterday when I started recording, if I'm not mistaken, I had roughly around 222 mil. You guys saw me spend all that money on one brand new super replicator, but as you can see, I currently do have 3 of them, with basically one singular replicator just kind of sitting there in the corner. The only reason that it's there is because I figured why not just place it down instead of having it in my inventory. But yeah, overnight I went ahead and racked up 385 mil. So we're gonna go ahead and purchase another 2 super replicators, which will bring me to a total of 5 of them. I'm kind of aiming for a total of 6, so that way I can get rid of this final computer shelf that is located right here in the front. I just want to have 6 straight up super replicators right here in the middle. And again, I have a little bit of information I'm going to be talking about regarding the super replicators and a lot of concerns that people have right now. But before that, let's talk really quickly about this Easter event, because as I mentioned at the start, we don't really have much information, if any at all, aside from the fact that it's pretty much confirmed right now that we're going to be receiving a Easter event. Now earlier on today, they went ahead and kind of sent out an announcement over in the Discord asking if people would like to see updates every Tuesday and Friday, or if they wanted to see a larger content update every single Friday. And honestly, to my surprise, a lot of people voted for just Friday. I really thought that everyone was going to vote for Tuesday and Friday, even though it doesn't really seem like a logical idea, because definitely want quality over quantity. But regardless, I'm really happy with everybody's decision on choosing just Friday. Little off topic here, but let me grab these 2 replicators because I'm going to start making these changes now. But anyways, as I'm sure many of you know, this weekend is going to be Easter weekend. So for the most part, it's pretty easy to say that if we are going to be getting an Easter event, it's going to be for the next update that's slated to come out this Friday. Obviously, things can happen and delays unfortunately are inevitable sometimes, but the important thing is that right now they are aiming to get an update out on Friday. Now this is where things start to get really interesting, because Goldan did mention something in the chat room channel over on the Discord, and it specifically says, what do you guys want in the Easter event? More shelves or what? I think this is really interesting because this could obviously mean 2 separate things. I mean, it could mean that they're going to be adding just a regular old shelf that isn't themed, or we could be seeing a Easter themed shelf or Easter themed items, which I mean, if you really start to think about it, that could be the introduction of the very first limiteds into this game. Now I know when a lot of you people hear limiteds, especially those of you that came from my restaurant, you guys instantly become feared because, well, we all know that was one of the many reasons why unfortunately my restaurant left a lot of bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. But it also could be very possible that we can see limiteds introduced for Easter, but as a limited time thing, and that is a limited quantity. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, because I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you. I don't really know where I stand on this, if I would want to see things that are in the game for a limited time at all added into this, or if I don't. So I just kind of want to go based off of what you guys think, so let me know in the comments. And since you're already making your way down there to go ahead and let me know, you may as well also include some ideas that you guys have that you would like to see come to the game for that Easter event. Personally, I'm a pretty simple guy. I just want to see the whole entire map themed. You know, maybe a couple of like Easter eggs around here, maybe like a little quest in the middle with a bunny. If you guys remember, when the game first released, there actually was 3 hidden codes around the entire map. When those 3 hidden codes were combined together, you were able to redeem one of the developer swords, which unfortunately was a one-time redeemable thing for one individual. But I mean, how cool would it be if they hide Easter eggs all over the map and we get rewarded with, I don't know, a boost, or maybe like a bunny man statue that spawns in a bunny customer or something? I don't don't know, just something cool, you get me? But yeah, man, again, just like I mentioned before, we don't really have much information on this, but I do know that so many of you are unfortunately not able to join the Discord. You guys maybe just don't have it. And I know some of you don't even also have Twitter. So this is probably new information to a good chunk of you guys. So I just want to make sure that you guys are still in the loop. But now let's get back into the topic of the Super Replicator. So I was reading a lot of your comments and, you know, plenty of different things were making a lot of sense to me. Like, for instance, the price of the Super Replicator is 150 million and it only holds a total of 3 products. Meanwhile, it's taking a 2x2 slot inside of your store. If you really sit down and think about it, I can spend 150 million on 3 of these singular replicators. It only takes up 3 blocks inside of my store and it's more or less performing the same exact way aside from a couple of different things. But deep down, I still felt like there was something off about the Super Replicator. So like I said, I reached out to Goldan and I asked him a couple of different questions. The first one being the obvious thing that if we head on over here to the mall and take a look at the description of the Super Replicator, it says that it creates your 4 best products out of nothing. But if we take a look at the capacity, it says that it only holds 3 of your top items. So that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. And I did ask Goldan. He said that he believes it's supposed to be at 4 capacity, but they're going to look into it. So I would have to say that maybe sometime during this week or on the Friday update, we're probably going to see this increase to 4 capacity. If not, it'll be fixed in the description to say just 3. And I know a lot of you at this point are going to be like, well, if it does stay at 3 capacity, then the Super Replicator is just not worth it. And honestly, I thought the same exact thing until I asked him the next question, which was, does the Super Replicator have a higher multiplier than the Replicator? Some of you may or may not be aware of this, but the Replicators actually have a multiplier for the product that goes inside. So yes, if you have access to the very final product being the supercomputer, you will make more money from it being inside of this Replicator than if it was just being purchased off of the computer rack. And to that question, Goldan had to tell me that to his knowledge, the Super Replicator does indeed have a higher multiplier than the regular Replicator. Now, obviously, at that point, I knew that it was very much worth getting the Super Replicator. And quite honestly, I don't regret it at all. I mean, dude, I made so much money yesterday. It was insane. Usually, I would leave my account farming throughout the entire day and throughout the entire night. And then roughly around the next morning, I'll have somewhere between 270, maybe even like 250 million. And when I woke up today, even though I had already purchased 2 Super Replicators after my video yesterday, and I pretty much started the entire night AFK farming with roughly around 7 mil, and then woke up with the amount that you guys saw, which was 378, 380, somewhere along those lines. I'd say it was a very, very big increase, and quite honestly, I'm really happy with it. But yeah, man, as always, we're gonna do a quick little progress update before I end off this video. In the customers leaderboard, I am still number 1. I don't exactly know what happened to Sidewinder. I'm assuming he got disconnected one night for roughly around 2 or 3 hours or something like that, because we went from a roughly around 11,000 to 12,000 customer gap to like 21,000 now. I don't know if he's using a different layout or something and it's just performing a lot worse, or I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. But it looks like our lead over here on this side is becoming better and better every single day, and we might just be the very first person to hit 1 million customers. Now, over on the cash earned, your boy is dropping down to 6, and I might even drop down to 7 because I know Fire Sam is actually running a bunch of boost right now. He actually dumped like 25,000 Robux into the game. But again, I'm not too worried about this leaderboard. This leaderboard can easily be passed with Robux. But I definitely do want to go ahead and say congratulations to every single new person that's here, because I know that this XYZ person was not here before, and Apex Yoshi kind of came from nowhere. So congratulations to you two on being in the top 5. And then of course, we gotta come over here to the YouTuber cash earned leaderboard. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Russo Talks is now the #1 most cash earned YouTuber. Pretty sure I congratulated in my video yesterday, but again, congratulations, man. How do you guys open so many capsules? 420,000 capsules. That is actually disgusting. Y'all want to see my crazy numbers? Look at this. Look at this. 641 capsules. What you know about that, huh? Anyways, man, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. As soon as we get any information regarding this Easter event that's going to be coming, I will make sure to bring you guys that information as soon as it goes out. So again, you know, make sure to subscribe to your boy and turn on those notifications so you do not miss any of that info. That's gonna go ahead and do it for today, guys. Like always, I will see you in the next one. Take care.